Okay, so I'm going to record this anyway and see what the output looks like after downloading it. Welcome. I am starting this series of videos and live chats on the channel Christianity Today. And as a form of introduction, I'm a Christian and this is the year 2022. And the number of times I find myself wondering when events happen, when issues are being debated online, I ask myself, what would Jesus think? And then I ask myself, would what Jesus thought back in the days before 2000 AD, would it be the same as what he would think now? Some other times I think, okay, do the rules that apply to the Jewish Christians that lived when Christ was alive still apply to us in 2022? And so these are some of the thoughts that come to mind when there is a debatable issue online or elsewhere where Christians have to make a choice and are trying to ensure that their choice is biblical and exactly what God would want. In Christian theology, we often say that God is unchanging. However, when we think about what happens today, are we able to say with certainty that what God would do in, for instance, 100 BC would be the same thing as what he will do in 2022 BC? 2022 AD rather. One particular scenario that often comes up a lot of times in many Christian homes, for instance, is the idea that God's perfect will can change. I still recently had someone in my inbox asking, okay, if this is God's perfect will for me, why is it coming with a lot of issues? And then this person was agonizing over whether God is able to permit a divorce today, apart from other issues of infidelity or abuse. In olden days Christianity, for instance, the idea of divorce was totally taboo. However, in 2022, quite a lot of Christians feel that it is allowable or it is permissible. Another instance, for instance, is how Christians look at issues of gender equality. As far back as the year 2000, it wasn't very common to find many female evangelists or female pastors. However, today in 2022, we do have many people who are coming up in the church, females who are pastors, who are particularly interested in the work of ministry and have been ordained for the same. So these things are like changing paradigms that suggest that what we believe as Christians changes with the times. In your own opinion, okay, I can see some people have joined me. Let's see. Okay. It looks like the network is not very good. I can't see those who joined. You're welcome. In your own opinion, do you think that what we believe as Christians should change with the times? Hi, Chike, I can see. Thank you for joining. What are those aspects of our Christianity that should not change regardless of the times? What are those things that can change? Maybe dressing culture, for instance, or some other things. Brother Emmanuel, you're welcome from Enugu days. What are those things that should remain constant, whether it's 100 BC, whether it's 2022? What are those things about our Christianity that should not change? Those are the things that I plan to explore on this channel, and I'm trusting that I would be able to carve out the time on a weekly basis for some of these discussions. And I wouldn't want it to be like too academic a discussion. So occasionally, when there is a particular trending issue online, I would want to dissect it from the level of scriptures and then see what does the scripture say about this. If Jesus were still alive, what would we think that he would do? And so this particular video tonight is just like an introduction to that channel. Eventually the YouTube live link will be shared, which I would hope to continue with in the future. So thank you to everyone who joined me. I'm actually doing like a check to see if we can run this on Facebook, and we'll still try the same on YouTube to see which one is better. So thank you. Someone just added a like now. I'm not sure I can see that person. So have a beautiful night, everyone. And thank you for joining this intro.